locked in here, and Azir still available. They could go Yone.
I was just saying he was playing Nautilus, guys. Duro's playing Nautilus.
Yeah. And I think it's the Azir or Yone. The Yone they're going to go for it, knowing that Roamer is likely to play the Azir here. I think it's pretty reasonable. Like, you have enough magic damage with this Kai'Sa, and now I don't think they have to play AD Kai'Sa like I was saying with the Cassante pick. Roamer's going to put it all on the line with Ahri Poppy. With an Aphelios. Yeah, I'd much rather see this, but are you going to get destroyed in lane again? Definitely a matchup that can go both ways. We have seen it go both ways.
Yeah. I feel like a lot, you're right, like it has gone both ways. I do think that a lot of pros feel comfortable playing Yone into Azir, at least on the LCK stage, but we have also seen this in the LCK where you pick the Azir into it if it makes sense with your comp, just because Azir is just great throughout the entire game, so if you can get through lane, you're going to be fine. Oh yeah. Game 3, everything's on the line. Top laners, based as always. Just looking at each other. Who will get dealt the towers? I'm guessing Rooster. There's one champion in this game who's going to get it, one player playing a champion. Probably Rooster. We do have Sponge spotted. The Q3 is going to miss, so Roamer can just kite this one out, right? Okay, no, he's just going to get flashed on and die instead. Down goes Roamer. First blood goes to Sponge.
Showcasing that Lure has also been quite good on this Aphelios pick. No Duck Dom, but, you know, he's pretty good at it.
Uh-oh. Guan's trying to go for the gank, but guess what? Sponge is here, and he's here first. Pleta did take a big chunk, though. As here comes Guan trying to get in onto Sponge. Nice against the wall. Sponge, remember, doesn't have flash. Used it in mid. Pleta also getting locked down. And he is just going to walk this one out. Committed to. Still this first dragon not taken just yet, but DRX going to make a play for it.
Yep, Greaves online here for Satab, so he can do a lot of damage to this dragon. If he does stick to it, they can rush it down. Guan trying to enter this choke with no vision into Sejuani ult. Yeah, there's just no way.
Oh, they're just going to turn onto the Poppy. I think they have enough damage. Yeah, they just immediately 100-0 Guan.
I just don't understand the thought process here. You don't have enough control bottom side. Sejuani has ult, you don't. And it's almost like he forgot this small little detail. And he's 15 CS down, like those chickens being taken. Okay.
Oh, okay, this is 2v3 as, oh man, the play here from Pleta is huge and Sponge is right there. They did not expect that as the W going to hit Duro, who is absolutely going to go down. Will Lure follow him is the question. Is Pleta not going to chase in?
All three games look the same.
Man.
You over-index on it. You're down on numbers. You're down in ultimate. Hanwha, don't do it to us. The fans and the audience are watching on. They want to see this team go on to that lower bracket finals against D+, get the revenge after that reverse sweep, but it just does not look like it's happening. And
being there, didn't expect it, as Duck Dom is going to get pretty low. Not sure how that one started up, but no ult here for Duro, so he must have used it. They might be able to kill Pleta here.
Yeah.
He does have Magnet Storm, so there's a chance that he at least pulls one in with him. He's like, really? Okay. Just going to stun down Guan, who does tank it up. Nice juggle as, oh god, they're just getting stunned down.
No!
He's going to kill two of them.
Oh my god, Valdez!
And Poppy got the kill.
No! No!
Oh no! Yundo got night-botted after that play. Like, that's how you know. That's how you know.
It's not over yet.
It was one of the plays of all time.
No!
Oh no. Cover your eyes, guys. This one is getting down and dirty. DRX are really just owning them. Getting this behind with more passivity. They combat it with getting even more aggressive and going for even more crazy dives and plays. Like,
Sponge doesn't have his ult yet, but he is lurking here.
yeah.
They're going to try to deny this Herald drop.
And they're going to get in there. Certainly in the 2v2 they can play, but with Duro here, this is going to be rough. The double knockup. In comes Pleta, though. He is going to get the huge Magnet Storm onto 3 of them and pick up another kill for the team.
And we'll have those extra resistances as Rooster.
Well, Satab, you've been very aggressive with your leads in all of the games, so I suppose this is your one moment in this one, as actually Rooster, he's like, oh crap, you just CC'd me for a long time, and you're pretty fed, so.
Down here, what do we got cooking, Hanwha Life?
Yeah, this is, it's not Jax, but it is Cassante. Lots of CC comes in, as Frog is going to get tapped by that one. Guan did take a lot of turret shots in the trade as well, but yeah, Frog just flashes. Duro trying to set this one up, might be able to, but no, just gonna stop the back.
This should be a decent amount of damage on the mid, but I think Roamer will be able to keep this turret alive. If Pleta picks up that gold, it should be enough for his Nashor's Tooth, but we'll see what happens with this next wave. There's the charge.
Gonna ult him, and Roamer not going to respect it. Just Emperor's Divides and gets away. There's the 4th one in a row. Let's see. I'm counting Duck Dom. 5. Some of them, you know, kind of a given, but 6. Like, how far is he gonna go? Really nice flash. That reaction time was insane, and now Duro gonna pay the price, but the Poppy ultimate is good. Cassante is gone. As the Yone ultimate is just gigantic, but no follow-up, and he immediately dies as another W is gonna hit from Duck Dom. Not sure if he was able to link that, as this one will miss anyway, as finally Hololive Esports standing up to DRX for it feels like the first time.
Yeah, red-white guns here for Lure make it difficult for Frog to approach. He doesn't have flash, so Lure just gonna kind of start chunking him out as, here we go,
Okay,
Rooster.
He's going a bit too far. Really nice peel here from the side of Pleta, but the Wombo is here from Hololive Esports as Roamer's Frog is getting in there. He finally gets taken out as now flash forward from Lure, and the burst from the Kaisa is not quite enough. Lure will be able to take him down. Actually happen, especially when Roamer had Crown again. You know, you traded mid for support. Not the greatest idea, but our challenger teams love to fight. As DRX, they're just going to start up a Baron at 20 minutes. You're not even in the lead anymore, so definitely pretty questionable. Flash on in, though, as they're just going to take out Roamer. Down he goes, and the turn here is perfect from the side of DRX. Is the damage that they don't quite have it, as now Lure gets enough space. As you saw the follow-up, not quite there. Duck Dom not really able to do enough on the Kaisa this early on in the game.
Pretty low on mana. I think DRX definitely losing out on this one. Can't win the longer fight. That's exactly what Hololife's comp does that DRX's doesn't. We talked about it in the draft, and I was, you know, telling you guys, like, okay, there is a world, there is a way if these longer fights happen. And they're happening.
You don't have the damage that a Renekton has. You know, maybe in an extended fight, Frog can do some stuff, but he's very far behind where Rooster is. And so now, Hololive Esports in the driver's seat. They're just going to start up the Baron.
Yeah, replace that control ward towards this choke point. Make sure that they are not seen on this at all. Force them into this choke.
All right, well, Duro doing a good job tanking up the damage. Teleport is coming in as the... Oh, not going to hit him away, actually. As Unstoppable comes through, the damage is there on the Duro, but so is it onto Frog.
This is very awkward here for Hololive.
Yeah, Poke's coming through.
And Rooster is ult's ticking away here. Poke is really stacking up now, and they're actually in a really awkward spot where getting back into this pit to contest is tough. Roamer has ult. He has to make a clutch play here, I think. Otherwise, you're just giving this one up.
Oh, man.
Setab going to go ahead and take an inner because of that crash earlier. These things stack up. And the poke just keeps landing, so you got to be decisive here, Hanwha.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. That one mostly hitting shields, but Hololive Esports, they have decided that they are not going to fight for the Baron. They're just going to back away, but they're losing a lot of map control. Guwon, oh. That is not the bush you wanted to run towards, and he will run back.
Roamer has teleport. He could just TP in, but where's he going to get to? Not a great angle for him. He has to go to top.
Yeah, I know. They're just going to turn here onto Rooster with the stopwatch. Kind of questionable, but the turn here is perfect from the Relics. Now they get that engaged. The Lure carry is not going to happen in this game any longer. They get that flank as Pleta just beautiful as the W's just keep hitting here from Duck Dom, as now the Kaisa is fully online and DRX have taken control back of the game.
This is potentially everybody gets wiped. Setab's on the flank. This could be the end of the game.
We do have the Poppy ultimate out, but Poppy is just dead, as now we got the Yone in. Everybody is going to dodge that ultimate pretty nicely, as Lure will get some space, but he is alone. The front line is gone, and a massive Magnet Storm comes in again, and that is just the end of everyone. Rooster going to try to stop the wave, and this one might just be all she wrote. Rooster just going to run down here, pull the wave, and I'm voting for Pleta Wolf. That's one thing I'll say.
Baron's up in 10. This is your last chance to bring the series back from the brink, Hanwha. With a really big Poppy ultimate. It has to be Guwon who starts it off. You win like a 5v4. This is really awkward. DRX gonna start up the dragon here. It's Mountain Soul.
That was only 2 W's, Wolf.
Yeah.
That was only... No, he's dead! Are you kidding me?
And Setab's not even here.
What is this gaming? Is this allowed?
And when it matters most, like, you know, Hanwha have been so explosive, so aggressive, so ready to send it all series long, but when it matters most on these Baron contests, that's been the one time where they freeze up and they don't send it. They have the 5v4 angle, they have the Poppy, and they just wait and get poked out.
Well, he's going to go flying. Guwon might be able to steal this. Okay, he's going to take a Baron. Nicely done, I guess. DRX is going to allow the Poppy to just get into the pit, and Guwon finally going to get something done.
Their inhibitors are
still here. They've got 5 people in the river.
And Yone doesn't have a great flank angle here either. They know where he is, as it's really just about the speed at which Hanwha Life decide to engage.
Okay, well,
they have to be decisive. Like, that's what they haven't been in this late game.
You can't sit here and play, you know, let's dodge the fish in a barrel game. Because DRX are pretty good at playing that, and Dukdom has been insanely accurate with that W all game long, so either you engage, or you're just going to get poked out. It's one or the other. You don't have an option here. So let's see, as once again, Pleta, really insane angle here. Setap has it as well. And let's see, as they do have an idea that Pleta is around.
Use that, yeah, deny that blast cone. That's really nice.
Setap here, they're going to try to engage as the Duro's getting low. He's going to catch Lure, and that might just be the end of it. Puts in the Moonlight Vigil. Lure will get away, as now he's got a frontline, huge damage. Dukdom goes down, as do they have enough threats? I think they do still, as Lure is going to be taken out, and DRX might just be able to end this game. Rooster does get the one, but with Sponge and Setap alone, that tanky build working out well for Setap, doesn't take any damage, and they will win the fight.
All right, Rooster didn't pop his GA. He has teleport. If there's some magical way you could slow this Elder down for respawns, maybe they could deny it, but I just don't see that happening. But what are you going to do? I mean, if they take Elder, starting the Baron.
Kind of unnecessary, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. They delayed the Elder for Dukdom, by the way, and now if he hits a W, you might just die from one. You know, let's see, especially if he does hit a squishy target like Lure, who is essentially just being escorted right now. Sponge is so tanky that he, okay, well.
He's got to hit 2. He's got to hit 2.
Yeah, he's got to hit 2. He wasn't escorted very well. I feel like I cursed the escort, didn't I, as that one nicely dodged.
This is a little bit shaky here.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, nice ults here on the Sponge. As DRX still going to force it. Pleta going to get in there, as the damage with the Elder might just be too much, and the Sejuani ultimate just going to push Lure away. As now Dukdom gets in there, assassinates that backline, and this should do it. DRX just going to look to take the 3-0 tonight. Hanwha Life Esports, they tried to make a stand here in Game 3, but it was just not enough. The Elder buff will get the job done, and they should win Game 3 in about 40 minutes.
3-0 on the day, the least challengers thing we've seen in a while. Just DRX coming up with better individual plays, better team plays. And Pleta on this rel coming up big. He played every game this series to an incredible level. I'm still going to give him my vote, even with the Dukdom Kaisa angle. Frog playing that last team fight on Elder extremely well. Just a team effort here. And despite what was a little bit of a shaky setup there on the Baron, it just ultimately doesn't matter because Hanwha Life didn't have the money that required. They didn't have Elder buff. And that's the real main story of that last fight. And that's going to be it. DRX will take a 3-0. I'm putting in my last POG. And
last POG of the series.
Yeah, last POG for us before we go to Daejeon. The early games for Hanwha Life really put them in this position, and there's no other ways to say it. And I feel like DRX going into their next series against D+, I don't know who I favor because I feel like I didn't learn hardly anything about DRX in this series.
Yeah, I mean, they played well, but as we've been kind of highlighting, Hanwha Life Esports did not play to any kind of similar level that we're used to, so DRX kind of roll over them. And DK have been looking a little bit rough, like they did get kind of bopped by Nongshim, so I'm probably going to end up going for DRX at the end of the day on the Pleta vote.
Nice.
I feel like Sponge could get a lot of wins here. He got 2 solo kills. Solo kill 2 for the rel.
Yeah.
Huge.
I think there's going to be a bit of a review process for me before I decide who I'm going to predict, but one thing I can tell you guys for sure is they were the better team tonight. Pleta